Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 65 of the Resellers Stew. Thanks for joining us today. We have a brand new stew mate coming on the show today. Her name is Vanessa, and she...
Hi.
Tell us about, you don't have a YouTube channel or anything. You're like a fresh face.
Yeah. I'm Vanessa. I'm a reseller. I've been reselling for 3 years now. Very part-time. I just sent all my kids to school, so it'll be full-time. But I'm fresh to y'all, but I'm not fresh to eBay or reselling. I've been doing it for a while. Like I said, I live in Houston, but I'm from Kansas, so that's a little bit about myself.
When you moved from Kansas, were you already reselling then, or did you start it when you went to Houston?
No, I wasn't. I moved from Kansas in 2006, and I was in baking then, before and during, and then I had when I had my third kid, I was like, okay, I need to start contributing to the house. So that's when I started reselling. I already knew about like thrifting and stuff, but I never realized that I could make money doing that. So that's what happened.
How did you end up getting? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start doing an interview, but I did the same thing.
Good. I'm fine.
I did the same thing to Steph last week because it's just kind of like figuring out where people got started and going.
I'm cool. Don't worry about it.
So where did you start? Like getting your where did you get the idea that you could resell from? Like, was it?
Okay, so like at the time I was selling Tupperware, and I was like, okay, I need to see how I can like up my game or whatever. So I
like a Tupperware rep?
Yeah, like a very I wanted to start selling it because I was like, well, I can make money, the spiel that they give you. You can make all this money, stay home and this and that. Not that people don't. I mean, you got to do a lot to do that. But I thought I would look up videos to see how I could up my game, and I came up on some reseller videos, and I was like, hey, I could do that. Like, I can really do that. I was like, and it fits me because I don't have to like invest any money because I already got stuff to sell. I mean, I already had 3 kids at this point, so I had a bunch of stuff that they didn't use anymore that I could sell, and I started out selling like their used pacifiers, their used bottles, and their cloth diapers because I did cloth diaper with them. So that's basically where I started. And my mom had some Princess House stuff that she didn't sell, so I sold some of that, and then I started going and buying stuff and selling it.
So you were mentioning like you do everything, right? You do clothes and Hardgoods and kind of just anything that you can sell.
And I do big stuff too. I'm not afraid to ship big stuff.
She's like, I got this entertainment.
I got a big old soap sink I'll send you. No, I don't got that.
What's the biggest thing you ever shipped?
I would do it.
What's the biggest thing you ever shipped?
Okay, so I was trying to remember the name of it, but it's like a high-end stroller, and it's got like a circle for a base. I can't even remember the name of it. But I found it at a thrift store for $25, and it had like an attachment, like an accessory bag. It didn't have the seat or anything that you can put on there. But I looked it up, and I was like, oh, wow, these things sell original for like $800. So I put it up there, and I sent it to the UK. And it was like, it was big. And I mean, it made it. It's been like 2 years.
Shipping?
I don't know.
Oh, was it global shipping program?
It was global shipping, so I don't know what they paid. I know they paid a lot, but the item was $200, and then after that, I had my baby jogger, and I had already bought like accessories and stuff for it, and my kids weren't using it anymore, so I sold my baby jogger too, and I sold it in pieces just like I had bought it.
Impressive.
So, yeah, I sold that to somebody in New York though.
Well,
I sold a vacuum.
To the show. We're glad to have you here. And so, how was everybody's week? How's everything going? Steph, how was your week?
It was, oh man.
Pots and pans.
Yeah, pots and pans. But we have been so busy. So busy. We're meeting with so many customers every day. So, for those of you guys that don't know, we are selling locally, like, almost 100% right now. We are so busy just with the offer up, garage sale, and Facebook. Those are the biggest ones in our area. So we're just running around meeting people at Starbucks all day long and then trying to list stuff in between. So it's crazy. So we're busy.
Question: are you guys cash only, or do you have like a little swiper?
No, we do, because they take 3%. So
A swiper, no swiping.
we want cash. We'll make them get cash from the ATM, and they can come bring it to us. Our stuff isn't like, you know, thousands of dollars or anything. It'll be, you know, the biggest thing we would sell right now would be like a Dyson for $250 or something.
Okay. I was just
not
curious.
a ton. So we do cash. They can do PayPal.
Do y'all do like Chad and Kim, where you got like little cards you give people, and you're like, oh, if you want to buy something, you can call us? That's not the way they sound, but
yeah, we have some, but we only give it to them like if they, because they know how to find us. If they found us on OfferUp or something, they can just write us back on there and say, hey, something happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it's an electric thing, we do have a little card, but the information on it isn't. It was before we started doing the local app. So it had our eBay, our Craigslist, our Amazon all on there. So it basically is just to give them a phone number. But we do have a little card, but that's just if somebody, we want to reassure them that, hey, if you have a problem with it, you can return it, you know, exchange it or whatever. But that's just for an electric item or something. So not really. But we should.
What about you, Miss Tonya? How was your week? Did you go shopping?
Of course, I've been shopping, but my kids finally went back to school yesterday.
Tonya was in the drop-off line at like 6 a.m.
Seriously, they were out of school for like 2 weeks because of the hurricane. So, yeah, they went back, and, you know, it was bittersweet because I missed them. But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to getting back on a schedule again.
I miss you so much. Get out.
So what's going to happen, Tonya? Did they just extend their, you know, into school year, another extra 2 weeks or whatever it's going to be?
I don't know for sure yet, but I've heard that they're not going to make them make it up.
Wow.
So I hope that's true.
Lucky kid.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
Yeah, Vanessa, you haven't heard anything either?
No. And I want to say I saw something about they did some type of permission. And I want to say that that's what that meant, that they didn't have to make it up.
That they didn't have to make it up, yeah.
Yeah, our superintendent said something about that this year they were focusing on, because this was a national disaster, so a lot of kids are going to be psychologically affected. So this year was just going to be about, you know, them helping them recuperate and, you know, just just get back to normal.
Yeah, that would be
great.
That's
a lot of money for the school district to miss out on. Because what is it like? It's $51 a day or something.
I think it's like a thing that they're going to give them, but we don't have to make it up.
So they're just going to give them that extra money. That's a lot of money. Like, okay, $51 a day times how many kids? I think, what is there, like 800,000 kids that go to school in Houston? A million, something like that.
See, I told you she knows everything.
That's like $50 million a day, right?
Wow.
That they missed out on for 2 weeks. That's like a lot of money. That's what, like $800 million?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's cuckoo
birds. But, you know, whether...
Oh, no, I ain't going to be paying for y'all to be sitting out of school. Y'all need to go to school. I'm just messing. So did you pick up anything good, Tonya? You got any goods to show us?
Oh, yeah, I do. So I picked up a pair of these Salvatore Ferragamo loafers.
Those are good sellers.
Yeah, I paid $7.99, and I'm hoping for at least $50. Here's the front.
At least 50, yeah.
Are you gonna put them on Poshmark?
No, I can't. You know, I got so much going on. I got to keep it to eBay.
You know, I was thinking about that like Poshmark is so outside of my mental thinking that I don't even think of it's almost like Etsy, where I don't even think about it, about like, oh, let me pop it on over on Poshmark or let me pop it on Etsy. I'm just, it doesn't even occur to me. Like when
I'll do eBay and Etsy, definitely if it's vintage. I'll always double list on Etsy. So then I just opened a jewelry jar the other night and I found this pretty little brooch inside. It's a little angel with wings sitting on a heart. Oh. And the brand, it's Givenchy.
Oh, might be something.
Yeah, so I listed it. I think I listed it for $59.
Is it wait? Is it Givenchy or Givenchy?
I don't know. It's spelled with a G. Now you're gonna make me get my loop.
Because there's a different. I mean, like,
okay, here I'm gonna tell you. It's Givenchy. How do you say that?
That's just Yvon.
You know why?
CH. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. It still might be something though. What kind of metal is it?
I don't know. It looks like gold tone. Well, shoot, I thought it was something special, but I listed it for $59 anyway, and I also put it on Etsy because it looks pretty old to me.
PIV.
Well,
You're gonna
someone
put
who
it-
buys it, if it tricked you, they won't know
Yeah.
the difference either.
Well, if it had a Y. Oh, here's some. Well, no, it keeps correcting my spelling. Are you sure there's not a Y that rubbed off?
That would be helpful.
How about you, Yvon? What do you had going on? I haven't seen you. We hadn't seen you.
I know. You guys know I was sick, right?
Yeah.
The only people that I've been seeing anyways, because Tonya, I was a guest on one of Tonya's spotlight videos. She dropped that, so that was fun.
That was a really good video, by the way.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Oh, thank you.
I loved her hat. Did you notice her hat, Steph?
Yes, I did.
It's still up there. Yeah, I bought it at Ross. I don't wear hats. I bought that just for Tonya's show. But anyways,
Perfect.
boss, I'll probably just send it to you next time I send you something, Tonya.
Okay, thanks.
So I haven't been sourcing. I've just been working on piles. Not to be too personal, but you guys know every once in a while I got family stuff that flares up, and so I got that going on. So, but I am planning the Flipping Colorado crew. We are gonna hit the bins as a group this Saturday. So I do.
How big of a group?
It depends. I put it on my Facebook group, and whoever's local wants to meet up. I stop at Starbucks to prepare myself because I do not love the bins. I only do it about once every 2 months. I make it an event just to socialize, team building. I don't love it, but I will say, every time I have gone, I have found something that I've sold for either $50 to $100. I will say that. It's never a waste of time. I just, the bins, you gotta be in the mood.
Are you gonna dig around in Hardgoods or the clothes?
I'm clothing stuff, and I know you're not. I'll take a peek at the Hardgoods, but Hardgoods and shoes is where the rough stuff happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's not quite so bad in the clothing bins. That's where, people are serious. Like the men and like the other resellers, they are serious. One thing though, at least in my local area, if you choose to go on a Saturday, I've noticed most of the resellers have gotten their stuff through the week, and they're already headed back to their stores or whatever it is they're going to be doing with their haul. So Saturdays are a little bit easier, not so much reseller competition, at least in here.
They're hitting the yard sales.
Yeah, I've noticed that about stores too. And I think in general, most resellers don't hit the stores on weekends, just because I think it's too crowded with the general public.
And they're not putting new stuff out on the weekends. The weekday people are the ones, those employees are putting it out. So we don't really hit them either.
Our Goodwill's put out all the new stuff on Sunday, I think. Or maybe Monday. Oh, I guess it's Monday. Because Sunday's when they start the color tag sale. What'd you say, Yvon?
The bin, if we're still talking about the bins, I mean, that's a constant rotation, right?
Oh, they do it on the weekends too?
Yeah, mine is not open on Sunday, and they close early on Saturday, but they're still bringing out. Yeah, they bring new stuff out. Oh, Steph, you guys, I heard on your video, you guys are going to try the bins. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like there's some things you might need to talk to people about. Yeah, so you don't get in trouble, so Steven doesn't get in trouble, okay?
Steven's getting kicked out.
Stand behind the line and wait until they say stop or go or whatever when they're building a new row. So yeah.
Okay.
So go ask somebody when you get there. Like,
okay, we've watched some videos trying to figure out what to expect, and but since you can't bring cameras in, there aren't a lot of them to really see. So
there's some in my video from the green room whenever Deb and I went.
Just be discreet.
Some footage, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am, to seeing what happens to you guys.
Okay, I'm nervous because
it's gonna be a really short video. It's gonna be 30 seconds. They're gonna be like, "We're gonna go to the bins," and they're like, "Oh, we got kicked out," and then that was it. That's all.
So they'll kick you out, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, Steve needs to be on his best behavior. He'll have fun. But I don't know, he gets along well with everybody. So I think that he'd be able to charm his way into like staying in somehow, you know? I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So do you want to talk about our sales now?
Okay.
I'll go. I'll go first. I'll go first so I can get through because I didn't have very many. I haven't really been selling. I need to go in. I'm going to go end all of my listings, and I need to just refresh them all. I need to like either pull some or change some titles or do some stuff and just redo that. All right, brain, let's go. We need to pull them down and fix them and put them back up is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do that maybe later today or tomorrow on top of like actually listing the stuff that I did in my haul video yesterday. But I did sell a couple things that you saw recently. Let's see. I sold those Danskos that I bought. They were in the very first What I'm going to List on eBay video series. So I got these for $5.99. They went off to New York. They fit perfectly. Like anything a 38 or less fits perfectly in a regional A box. So that saved me some money sending 3 pounds to New York. And okay, so this was sad. I ended up putting like extra batteries and stuff in the box for these. These ones went to Victoria, Texas, which I heard didn't fare too well in the Hurricane Harvey. So these got ordered actually last week, and I couldn't find them. I felt like such a jerk, but I had until yesterday to ship them because I still had them on 5-day handling. And I ended up, like, I went to my storage, and I looked through everything. I did, like, an inventory. I searched through all the inventory. It wasn't in there. I couldn't find them anywhere. And then yesterday when I was like, I'm going to have to cancel this order, I go out to the garage, I look to my left, and they're like sitting there in a bin.
Ugh.
Like, I was like, oh, I could have totally shipped them last week. Like, I totally would have shipped them last week. I wasn't like holding them on purpose, and I just couldn't find them. But I got these in a grab box from Michael's craft store. After like major holidays and stuff like that, they'll make these grab boxes, like, I don't know, about 4 times a year, and they sell them for like $4. And these were in there with some like timers. And so, anyway, so yeah, I put some like a whole box of batteries in there. I think there was like 30 batteries in the box. I went to the store and got some so they'd have extras. And then I did sell one of those tea cozy dolls. It went on best offer for $65. I just wanted to go ahead and get rid of them. They weren't the purchase that I thought they were. I thought that they were worth more money, but they're not. So I was happy with $65. Considering the fact that I paid up for it, I paid $25 for each one of those dolls. That's great. Yeah, so I was happy with $65. Even though it was free shipping, it still was only $11 to ship it. So
good. That's a good sale.
And then I sold my hat. I sold my hat that I got at the garage sale for like no money. It wasn't part of the throw-in box. I had it priced at 50 cents. I got an offer on it on a Sunday or Saturday. I think it was on a Sunday. And they were like, oh, I see you're in Austin. I'm in Austin too. Will you take $10 and we can just meet up? And I was like, actually, I moved to Lockhart. So no. I said, but I'll still take your $10. It's fine. So I was just going to go ahead and ship it to them for free. And they didn't respond. That night, somebody in New York bought it for full price. So,
wow.
Yeah. Have you noticed that, though? Like, when you have something that's there and you get an offer on it, normally I'll just let the offer sit there. Because for some reason, I think there's something in the algorithm with eBay that it triggers. Like, somebody's interested, and you'll end up selling it. Like, I don't know what it is about.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yep. Steve thinks it's something like cosmic or something that happens, but
there's
gotta be something.
I'm pretty sure it's part of the algorithm. But if you want to say it's fate, I guess you can.
I used to have brick and mortar stores, right? Okay, so we would do this kind of things that were slow sellers that we like, they weren't a home run for us. We would just go touch them and clean them extra special. Boom. For some reason, the traffic.
Okay, well, that is cosmic. That's like laws of attraction.
Right. I view it like you're talking to our plants. Every once in a while, go tinker with your listings. And like you said, sometimes best offers will come in and you'll decline or whatever. Then all of a sudden, everybody wants that item. You're like, what?
Yeah, it works like that too on things that I've had for a really long time that I have multiples of. And then one person will buy one and then all of a sudden I'll sell 5. And I'm like, yay, they're all gone. Okay, so I have Vanessa's sales up here. Vanessa, let me share yours and then you can talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
I haven't looked at her store yet. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm very part-time. So like,
Me too.
I'm nobody to model after, but
No, doesn't matter. I'm part-time, but I still think I have good tips to give.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know, I actually went on a rant like right before the show, and it was like totally not safe for work because it was like very cuss word written.
Oh.
I was like really mad because somebody on Instagram was posting about like, oh, I did $100 and something thousand in gross sales, like they put in big capital letters, and I was like, why do we have to like specify that? Why can't we just be like happy and be able to say like, yay, I did this. This is so awesome. Mm-hmm. Instead of having to be like, oh, well, I did this amazing thing, but it wasn't as great because my was this and this. And I was like, you know, nobody goes to a job interview and they're like, okay, they're like, okay, sir, your salary is $80,000 for this job. And then the person gets to sit there and go like, but what's my net? Like, what am I going to take home from this? You know, like how much money am I actually going to get in the bank from this job? You know, like, no, the salary is $80,000. You know,
we should though. We should say that.
But anyway, so that was my rant before. Like, just don't justify anything to anybody. Just
you're right. Oh, you're right. You know what? Forget what I said. I'm sure.
All right, let me get your thing up here. Okay, there we go. Here's your shoes.
Oh, okay. These shoes, my husband brought them home to me. He's like, I found them on the way out of an office building. They were sitting right next to a trash can, and I was like, oh, these can sell. I was like, I know they sell pretty well. So
they're like
I put them on, and yeah, they were brand new. They had the tag inside of them still.
Super cute.
Yeah, they're so cute. I think I took a best offer of 25, I believe. Yeah, because they're more of a summer shoe. I mean, granted, you know, things sell year long. I've never really been like a seasons person. I think things sell year long. Because, you know, we have people doing different things in the world.
On a
so,
cruise
you know.
in January in those shoes.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, I'm just, I got them for free. You know, let's just get them out of here. So.
Yep. Very cool. They don't even have scratches on them.
No, they were brand new.
Wow. Okay. That's good.
Yep.
Next. Got your hat.
Okay, so these came in a grab bag type thing at a thrift store that we have here local to us. There's a lot of them. I don't know if can I say thrift store names?
Yeah.
Or should I not?
She got it at Texas Family Thrift Outlet, right? Family Thrift Outlet?
No, at the Family Thrift Center.
Yeah, Family Thrift Center.
Yeah, so like there was like 20 in the bag, and I think I paid like $3.99 for the bag. So I took a best offer on this one for $8, and that's kind of how they've been selling for me. So, you know, it's all gravy.
Do you think that these are actually like scrub hats, or these are like for like cooks and chefs?
So I thought about that too. This one, there's other ones though that have like Scooby-Doo. So I was thinking about that. So I made a I learned from you, Deb, on how to do the multiple item listing.
Oh yeah, the
variation listing. So my next batch that I list, I'm doing a variation listing, and on the title I'm going to put like chef, cook, sous chef, stuff like that, to kind of, you know, like broaden my audience or whatever. So
that would be good.
Yeah. I put that they were handmade. They look handmade to me. I mean, they didn't have any tags or anything. And yeah, they're pretty cool. I
You
like
could put
them.
them on Etsy and been like, I made them. I made
Can,
them.
can I?
Yeah.
If they're handmade.
Can I put them on Etsy?
Actually, I think you could if they are handmade. Like,
Okay.
Just say they're handmade. Don't
they
say
look
I made them.
they look handmade.
They are, because I mean, like I said, they don't have any tags or anything, and there was a lot of them, and they're different fabrics.
Very cool.
Like some are Scooby Doo, some are like Garfield, stuff like that.
Next.
My next one, okay, I put these on here because they took a while to sell, but when I listed them, because I listed about 20 pair at the time whenever I listed those. It wasn't necessarily soccer season, but my nephew, my nephew and my nieces, they do soccer, and they do soccer year round. So I wanted to give that tip that soccer shoes are not like a season thing. Soccer is year round in some places. And I know for sure, like in Mexico it's year round. I mean, our audience just isn't just Mexico, but I mean that gives you an idea of that soccer is just it's a year round kind of thing. So
yeah, I know like the YMCA here, they have a fall soccer and they have a spring soccer.
Yeah. So. Yeah, soccer is year round. And like I said, even if they're not playing soccer, my nephew plays competitively, so he trains all year. So cleats are like a year round thing. So if you guys see them and you're like, oh, it's not soccer season, it is. It's soccer is all the time.
Were these a personal pair or did you get these at the store?
I want to say
you said you had 20 pairs. Why do you have 20 pairs of soccer cleats?
Because my nephew plays soccer competitively, and my brother-in-law was like, here, like he found out I was selling on eBay, and he was like, here, you know, like you're doing some. Because my brother-in-law is an entrepreneur, like a big time entrepreneur. He's like, this is a good thing, you know. So he gave me like a lot of cleats. These are like the last pair that I have left from that batch. I need to hit him up for some more.
Missing more stuff.
Some more shoes.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay, whoever. Okay.
I'll make it quick. Hopefully I don't lock up.
Because I was like, oh, I don't have your copy.
Okay, I'm going to try and screen share, okay?
All right, I'm going to present you.
Okay.
Because it was like, I forgot to present, so it was flashing.
Shoot, now I have to figure out which window I use. There's a bunch of windows up. Okay, I think it's this one.
We're such professionals.
Okay. Do you see the earrings?
Yes.
Oh, so pretty.
Okay. So these earrings I bought for $3 at the Pets Alive thrift shop. They're in Austin, and they're the Joan Rivers kind. Actually bought 2 pair. Here's the other pair. They were $3 each, and they sold for $24.99 each. So I got $50 for one sell for these.
Those look like grubs.
Yeah.
They do. That's what I thought when you first showed them on your haul video.
They look like fancy grubs.
Okay, well, somebody wanted them. Okay. And speaking of Salvatore Ferragamo, I sold a pair of shoes. I think I paid about $5.99 for these. And they sold, I am running a 25% off sale. And then somebody sent me a best offer on top of that. They wanted them for $20, and so I accepted it because I've had them for some time now. Yep.
Sherry wants to know if you got feedback on your flip-flop sale.
I don't think that they ever left feedback. I'll have to go check. That's a good question.
I think they're drunk and they were like ashamed.
All right, why am I still screen sharing? I don't see a stop button.
You're not sharing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Calm down.
All right, I'm calm.
All right, Yvon, I got you up here. Let's see.
Not much has been going on. Again, I love eBay for the fact that things still trickle in even when you're not working. Thank gosh.
Let's see.
That's the truth.
There you are. Okay. I still think your store is like the fanciest store.
It is.
always so interesting looking.
Yeah, I love her store.
Because, you know, some people's stores you look at and it's just like jeans, t-shirt, polo, jeans. And you just
look
have,
at
like,
panties. What were those? Were those panties or bathing suit
It
bottoms?
looks like it.
Those were sequin Victoria's Secret panties.
Oh my gosh, they're so
like,
stinking
I'm
cute.
patriotic
Yeah,
and sexy.
I think I got about $25 for those. I can't remember.
Yeah, $25.60. That's crazy.
There's a blast from the past I can talk about. Oh my gosh, those Guinness cups.
These guys.
Yeah, that was a scavenger life method of operation. List it and forget it. 5 years. That took 5 years.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Wow.
I would not give up on those, and they only cost me 99 cents a piece. They finally sold. I felt so accomplished. Okay, yeah, so my $2, you know, took 5 years to turn into 30, but I don't care. There are some things that are cool, and I want to sell them. I'm trying to be like Tonya, but with clothing.
They're really
Those are
neat.
weird glasses.
They are. I used to have a video with it. I don't know what happened, but they were, when you shook them, they got all bubbly.
Oh,
That is so
Wow.
bizarre.
oh, that's so cute.
So those finally went, well, you know what? Actually, they're still downstairs. Listen to this. Oh my gosh. Which is okay because, you know, we can handle 1 or 2 of these. So after he pays for them, then he says, oh, I'm going on vacation. Can you not ship these for 2 weeks? You know, I wish, you know, we'd rather they tell us that ahead of time so we could say, oh, don't pay yet. But that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, 1 here or there is not going to, you know, cause you to lose your top-rated seller. So, yeah, I
might be
sold
able
some
to call that
things
in
that I've had for a while. I was surprised. And I sold some last call things, so that was great. Hey, there's a bin find. Speaking of bin find, that leather jacket, with the British flag, that was a bin find. So that cost me maybe, it's kind of heavy, so maybe $2, $2.50. My bins are $1.29 a pound. That was a bin find.
I can't believe you found that at the bins.
I know. That's what's so unique about Saturdays. Most of the resellers aren't there, and then just families, if something's too heavy, they don't want it.
Yeah.
Or they're not going to use it.
For them, it fits them personally. They don't want to put it in their cart.
Yeah.
So, okay, I have a confession. This is something horrible. This has never happened to me. I had 4 returns in 1 week last week, you guys.
Oh no.
I normally get 4 returns in a year. I was like, what is happening? I've been a good girl. What is going on? But anyways, luckily, I dealt with all of them professionally. They were all honest and just said it was the fit, so I don't have to pay, you know, the shipping. And they're coming back, and I'll just resell them. But I was like, that was really odd. So I beefed up the way that I do my listings. I went through all my templates and beefed them up and added yet another thing to item specifics that says, check actual measurements inside item description section. Because, you know, on mobile, a lot of people don't click that open to see.
Put it in the condition notes. Put
So,
it in the condition notes. Put your measurements.
I put it in condition notes, and I made an item specific place because you
That's
can
a good idea.
I had a conversation with, I went to lunch with another reseller. She's actually fairly new, but she lives outside of Austin. And so we went to lunch together, and I actually had a whole conversation with her about that because she sells clothes. And I was like, because people, you know, you always see like resellers get really upset about like, I put the measurements in it. And I'm like, do you know what your measurements are?
No.
Like, do you know what your clothes measure?
No.
Can you tell me, like, what do you clothes measure? What size, what clothes measurement do you have? Nobody knows. Nobody
No.
Yeah, you're right.
knows what their clothes measurement is. Like,
because I buy a lot from eBay.
I was gonna say maybe if you're like a religious buyer, like you might.
I don't know.
Because
I
you already
have no
know.
idea. Like,
Can you imagine how easy clothes shopping would be at a store, though? If you just had a tape measure, you don't have to try anything on. You just, nope, not going to fit, not going to fit. It'd be so much
Yeah,
easier.
for real.
We should know.
that would
But-
take all the fun out of like shopping. Though,
Trying stuff on.
they're like the. What if you have like little templates of your body, and you're just like you just folded it out, and you're like, no.
Yeah, you've got one of those adjustable mannequins, and you just drag it behind you and try it on the mannequin real quick on your exact measurements.
That's really weird.
It is weird. Leave it to Steph to say something like that.
We have one, so I
But I
thought of
get
it,
it.
but
Oh my
you
god.
know.
Dwayne says, my measurements are easy. They're a 3XL.
Guys are easy. It's not fair.
Yes, guys' clothes is easy. Like, I can go to the store and I can buy my husband pants. That's why women can go buy men clothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody else in the world can buy us clothing.
No.
We can't even buy ourselves clothing properly.
It's true. I hate it. I hate clothes shopping. I hate it so much. Oh my gosh. I think that's why I don't like clothes very much, like to sell, because I just don't have, I don't know. I just don't like clothes. Like to shop, it's just, ugh, not my favorite thing.
When I was a merchandiser, I had to go in and check some clothing because apparently they had gotten through like quality control and they were outside the error scale on the measurement. And apparently with this brand, and I don't know if this is like across the board on clothing, but on this particular brand, a size could be 3/4 of an inch too large, 3/4 of an inch too small for that size range. And I was like, so essentially, if you had 3 pairs of different size jeans, they could all be the same size. Like they could all be the same measurement. You know what I mean? Like let's say the size 4 would be like, 3/4 of an inch too big, and then the size 6 would be the right size, and then the size 8 would be 3/4 of an inch too small, and they could all essentially just be the same size.
That's a pretty big margin, 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought that was crazy. I was like, this is why there's like people in the dressing rooms crying because their clothes don't fit, and it's just because the margin of error, like the scale of how far it can be, the variant scale.
But on the other hand, wouldn't we all love our clothes to say size 6 or something on it,
Right.
No matter what it is, it just says it on the tag. That'd be nice.
I hate vanity sizes. Like,
me too.
Like I saw I bought a shirt that is in a size. I just bought it because I liked it, but it's in a size that I know is not my size. You know what I mean? Like if I said like, oh, I'm this size, it'd be like, whatever, like, because it's like a vanity size. I'm like, what is the point of lying to yourself? Then you can't ever buy clothes. Because they'll all be different sizes. And do you remember when Lane Bryant came out with these sizes that weren't even sizes?
For the pants?
Yes. They took away the sizing for pants and they just changed it to a 1 through 8. And then
I'm from Kansas. So like we don't have Lane Bryant.
They had different letters on it. And I'm like, I don't want to be a 3.5 L 12. What is that?
Yeah.
It's not even a real size.
I honestly think vanity sizing is so that the person can lie to others. Like if, I don't know, like a girlfriend is dressing at her boyfriend's house and he's like, oh, she's a size 3.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like that's what I'm like, I in my opinion, that's what vanity sizing is for, which, I mean, to each his own, but
maybe it's maybe it's for the people to feel better in this store. I found out that Kohl's and their dressing rooms have mirrors that make you look thinner than you are.
Oh, I'm gonna go shop there.
Right. Yeah, because I was like in my house.
I was in the dressing room and I was like, the mirror that's out, like in the if you go out, and I was like, man, this looks really nice. And then I went to the bathroom, I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, I do not look the same as I did in that mirror just a while ago.
I need to do it store wide so people aren't like.
Yeah, they have to do it if they're gonna do the funky circus mirrors. They need to do it store wide, not just in the dressing room.
And we need to get some of those at home. Then we don't know any different,
We have no idea
all the time.
Yeah,
look awesome. They just think that you have a really great self-esteem. They're like, wow, she just really puts off this air that she looks so good. Like
she's so confident
in her skin.
So confident.
That's funny.
Did I miss anybody?
Well, for me, I'm trying to figure out how the best way is for me to explain our sales. I don't know that you guys even want to see them. I mean, like this. I don't know if you could see it.
All that stuff is interesting to me. I love kitchen stuff. So
we sell. Yeah, hey, sold 3 of these this week. You know, I mean, it's so funny to explain, like, what did we do?
Oh, soup pot.
Yeah. So we sell pots and pans, and right now we sell other stuff too, but we have so much stuff in our storage. We buy pallets of Macy's, not Macy's, department store returns. So we've got so much in there that we're just going through it all. So it's all stuff that's either gently used or brand new or really used, and those just go to the swap meet. But so the stuff that we sold, we haven't done a swap meet in a while, but like we write it down on a list, you know, like this is our eBay list here. And then I go through and put it on a spreadsheet. So I could tell you all the things we sold, but they're gone. So I don't know. I could log into OfferUp and show you what our listings look like or something, but I'm not really sure how to describe how we sell our stuff or what it looks like, or, hey, this is what we sold, unless there's something out of the blue that we sold, you know? So
I think if I were you, like, take pictures, and then, like, you know, you could show some of your sales and tell us, you know, like what you got it for and maybe what it sold for.
Okay. Well, I did log into OfferUp because it looked like it was the easiest one for me to kind of show you guys what it looks like.
You could screen share that.
Okay, I've never screen shared, so bear with me here.
Have any of the Let Go's or OfferUps or any of them started the social reputations yet?
What do you mean?
Well, I know that that's supposed to be something that's happening some point, like social reputations, like almost like how it's almost like a Yelp, like it's almost like, you know, where everybody has a review, but it's your reputation in the social markets.
So
that's interesting.
Would it just be like a word of mouth, or like just spread on the internet?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
Yeah. It would be like, you know, this person is like trustworthy, or it's almost like your trustworthiness rating,
Okay.
which would be really easy to manipulate, I would think.
OfferUp.
Yeah.
OfferUp does.
I want to say that they all have like a rating thing.
Do you have a rating stuff?
A rating system?
You mean for us as a seller? They do, for sure.
Yeah, right? I thought so.
On OfferUp?
Is that what you were asking, Deb?
I guess. I don't know. I had heard something on NPR about, if I ever hear anything interesting, it's always because I heard it on NPR. I only listen to NPR so I can be smart.
Well, I could show you kind of here, let me screen share real quick, and we'll see if this is what you're talking about, if I can find it on here. I'm not normally on OfferUp on anything other than my phone. So this is my first time actually logging in on a computer. So let me see, does this screen share? Oops, hold on, something popped up. Okay, does this work? Can you see it correctly?
Yeah, I can see it.
We can see you.
Okay, so if you go to our user, I would assume I could probably go up here.
Oh, wow, you have 180 followers. That's cool.
Yeah, and we didn't even know that people could see it until we actually logged in here. So I went to our sold, like the different items that, you know.
Wow.
Girl, you've been busy.
Oh, yeah, we're busy.
This is why you run around all day long.
Yes. So most of the time, not most of the time, but a lot of the time, our stuff, it's still for sale like this. It's still for sale at the department store. So we can steal their stock photo and put it on there so they know what they're going to get. And then we take a picture of, if it's brand new, we can use the, you know, exact item. Then we take a picture of the box.
Yeah.
If it's used, we'll put a picture of, you know, like what it looks like. Like, here's a good example. This is one. I sold a totally broken item just because I thought it was cool. It's a double boiler that goes on your stove. And look, this is the handle. Broken. But, so I just disclosed it like you would on eBay, saying.
So it's basically double burn yourself.
Yeah, so you can use hot pads to like pick it off the stove. But it was so cool. You pour water in this little spout thing here, and then it fills this kettle thing up with it, and then you put chocolate or
that's
holiday.
A legit double boiler. Like it's a one pan type system. That is awesome.
Exactly. So I mean, it was sold for cheap just because it was broken. So I just wanted to get our cost out of it. But I figured somebody might still want it, and it sold the next day. They wanted it right away. So I mean, it's just weird what things will still sell even locally, even if they're broken. And I made sure before we met with her, hey, you saw it was broken, right? you know, so.
She's like, I got some Gorilla Glue. I'll just put it on. And...
Yeah.
Exactly. So some of these are, I don't know. We've sold so many things. Oh my gosh. We sell vacuums. We sell, these diffusers sell really well, pots and pans. I mean, if you want to see what we have for sale right now.
I really need to get one of those diffuser things. I was told that those are good for, I have it, my oldest is autistic.
Oh, you know what? Oh, here, maybe this. I don't know what this even means. Go to my offers. Oh, okay.
Those are the ones.
All right. These are things that we have for sale right now. Just these trash cans, $100 for trash cans.
Oh my God, those trash cans. I love those trash cans.
Yeah, they're pretty nice looking.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't
They're
believe
awesome.
that people pay $100 for a trash can.
Especially like when you got like, you know, like if you cook with meat, you don't want to smell that. You know, like,
true.
you know, like you don't want to smell diapers. It's better than like a diaper genie. You don't have to buy extra stuff for it.
Yeah. So right now, I think, so we've got 111 items listed right now. Ooh, this is neat. Estimated value, $6,163.
Oh, that's good. That. Look at that. You can see.
That's funny.
Fancy pants.
So we got all kinds of stuff. And we have, like, this is what.
Oh, you got makeup?
We've started doing this. Where we'll just put a generic little listing of, like, this is what we took home from our storage unit this week to sell. So if they see it, they can kind of zoom in and go, hey, I'm interested in that coffee maker, or is this a Dyson? What Dysons do you have? You know, things like that. So we've started doing that on there, and it's really getting a lot of interest.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I noticed that in your like profile picture, you don't have like your knives.
No, we don't. No, it's nice and friendly. Look how friendly we are. So
I love
you
your
were
dog.
asking about the reviews. So see, we have 130 5-star reviews.
Oh wow.
And that's nothing compared to what we've met with, obviously. It's just the people that bothered to you know, rate us or whatever. So I don't know how to get back to my head here. Here we go.
Heather Bateman says, it seems like you're chasing around people all day long to meet up. How do you do that efficiently?
Well, we try to meet them at the same time. If we can get them to, we try a couple times a day. We'll try to get them all in at noon or and at 3 or something. So the first person that lines up something or schedules a time, we try to meet as many as we can at that time, see if the other ones can all join, but it doesn't happen.
And you're not going that far from your house, right?
No.
How far are you going?
We go to Starbucks and it's 1 mile away. It takes us 3 minutes. So it's pretty easy. And we try not to show up to Starbucks or leave the house until they say they're there or almost there. So we don't waste our time. We don't want to sit there forever. Yeah. So that's kind of what we do. So even if they have to wait 3 minutes for us to get there, they can wait 3 minutes. It's not that bad. But we try to be there. But like, I think Steve's going to go meet with somebody right now. He had to run in here and grab something. So, I mean, so at the last minute, if somebody wants to sell something or buy something, we'll go sell it to them. So we are running around a lot. But we're also working from home. And it's awesome. You know, we don't have to list on eBay and it takes longer. We're just, so there is more running around, but there's more freedom to it because we only have to do 5 pictures. They don't have to be perfect. We can copy and paste descriptions from the website that also sells these items. Yeah. So we can just put our little wording in there and then just paste in.
It's all very appealing stuff.
Well, like thank you. It's definitely
every time
different.
You're talking about it, I'm like,
I know, me too. I'm like, spinning and
what am I doing with this trash?
I know. We sell.
You love the trash. That's why you're doing it.
That's the thing, though. You guys have, and we do too, and we miss it. So we'll go out and we'll still hit thrift stores and yard sales and stuff like that. But because there isn't really that rush of a sale or of a. Uh-oh.
Who's Yvon?
Who's echoing?
Yeah, who's echoing? Yvon, you're echoing, Mama.
I am?
Yeah, I can see a little green light going up, and you're not even talking.
Oh. It's gone.
Yeah, it went away.
Okay. Anyway, so that thrill of the rush, you know, like of a sale where you get something for like $1 and you sell it for 75 or something, you know? We aren't going to have any of those surprises.
But you guys know like your average price per item, correct?
Oh yeah, like we've got spreadsheet. The items we buy are manifested, so we don't only buy manifested pallets. So we know what our cost is every single item. So we know So we just put it in Excel, sort it by the UPC code, and then look it up as we grab it to sell it. So we know what we have to make.
You're still echoing, Yvon.
Oh, man.
I don't even know.
I think it's just like your speaker's too close to your microphone or something.
Okay. Excuse me for just 1 minute.
No problem. It seems like it's usually us, so I'm glad it was not us this time. We're so new with all this check stuff. But another thing that we do too, like all of this, the room that I'm in right now, this is our guest room. And so it's just filled with stuff that's listed. I don't want to make everybody car
At
sick
least
here.
it's organized.
I know.
At least it's not like a pile of trash.
It seems easier to organize too because you got all boxes. I mean, granted, we can't see your whole palette or whatever, but from what we can see.
On the pallets too, we get big, huge container, not big, huge, but big boxes filled with all the loose stuff. And right now, this stuff, we haven't gotten to the loose stuff. Those things usually go to the swap meet. So that is not organized in any way. It's just a free-for-all. It's a mess. How cute.
Somebody was asking in the chat what it was.
What is it? Is it a crab?
It's a crab. It's a Squishables.
Oh, that is so cute.
Are you going to stuff him in a box and just smash
him in
there?
I will. He will get smashed in a box, and I'm going to give him away. Yes.
Cute. Yeah. Is that that looks like those knife blocks sell well. What's that knife block back there?
It's a Pampered Chef.
Oh.
And then I guess I broke it because I know it wasn't like this when I bought it, but it's separated somehow. Maybe just because it's cooler in the mornings now, it's separated, I guess, in the trunk of the car. It has a crack in it.
Oh, no.
I'd still sell it. You could put some wood glue in there and put something heavy on it its side for a while. You know, let it sit there.
Move. It's not even like, it doesn't even move. Yeah. I'm just going to list it. I'm not worried about it. But I think it just split because of temperature change. Because, like, it started to get really cool in the mornings where it's, like, 50 degrees.
It's really cool now.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Well, I only paid $2 for it. It wasn't like a huge.
Where'd you find it?
Loss. At the Goodwill.
Oh.
Did you not like watch my video or something?
I didn't see it yet. No, sorry. I didn't watch it yet, but I will.
I'm just kidding. No, I got it at Goodwill. I went to Goodwill last week. I got these really killer boots.
Oh, I like those.
Aren't those badass?
They're very Christmassy.
They're apparently like pretty rare. There's like one pair listed, I think, that are this one.
Wow.
And these are the ones made in England. These aren't like the newbies ones that aren't.
What's the brand?
They're
Doc Martens.
Oh, they are Doc Martens? Okay.
You're fired. Get off.
Right?
Get off the show.
I know. She needs to get some shoelaces. I saw the video or part of it.
I saw the little tag in the back.
Yeah.
I just didn't know they were Doc Martens, you know.
Yeah, they're realies. They're not the fake ones from Walmart or anything.
Cool. Love it.
Oh, they're awesome. Yep.
I would list those high. Have you checked?
I am. I'm a fan for $129.
Cool. What'd you pay?
$9.99.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. Finance.
Love it.
You're like super quiet. What do you got going on?
Yvon?
Oh, me? Oh,
yeah.
Just when we have new people, I'm chatty. You guys know that, so I'm trying to let I want to keep Vanessa with us, so I'm letting them.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to be like, I didn't say anything the whole show. Vanessa,
I've been chatting in the side chat.
What's your favorite thing you've ever sold, Vanessa? What was something?
My favorite thing,
or whatever stands out. Something you've.
Well, I had went to an estate sale and they had like a bunch of, God dang it, I can't remember what I was going to say. What are those things called? Vacuums? They had a bunch of vacuums and stuff left in like their bags and like accessories and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I sold a vintage Kenmore vacuum to somebody in California that has like a museum or something like that he said he did. I mean, I don't know. I don't know him. So that was my favorite thing because it was like real fancy and like doing the the research on it and stuff was very interesting. And then he came back and like told me some information about it that I was like, wow, like.
You didn't look up his vacuum museum?
No.
What did you
like,
sell it for?
put the kids in the car and like travel to go see the
yeah,
vacuum museum?
I mean, I wanted to go check out all these vacuums with my rowdy kids that are like 3 and 4 that want nothing less than to go look at a freaking vacuum.
Well, it's in California. Steve and I could go on a field trip and go to the vacuum museum live.
You're in California. You can go to the ET museum for the guy that bought my ET cup that he talked me down on the price of, and then proceeded to tell me that it was broken and he was trying to put it in his ET museum, but and I'm like, how does
there's a lot of museums in California now.
How does a plastic cup get broken? You know, that's like saying your Croc broke. You know, I got these Crocs and they're broken. You know, like, no, they don't break. And so I told him, I said, well, you need to send me a picture of it. And he's like, oh, I don't have it anymore. I know it's at the museum. Go find my cup, Steph.
Yeah,
I'll go to the ET museum. And we'll take care of that guy, believe me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, his name is Kip.
Tell him something while you're at it.
I'll never forget it. Kip, go. Yes, Kip from the ET Museum. You can look him up.
I'm going to Google it.
You thought out his name and everything.
Yeah, can't be a lot of ET museums out there, you know?
There's one. So
we have all the good vacuum and ET museums out here. So come on out to California. Disneyland, you know?
Awesome. Who wants to go to Disney?
No.
Nobody.
ET museum all the way.
Oh my God. Forget about Legoland too.
That's great.
Yeah, so that was my favorite one.
That's cool.
But I love like the baby stuff. Like that's my favorite. I've always loved like baby stuff. Ever since I was little. I always imagined that I would have like all this baby stuff. I didn't want kids. I wanted baby stuff.
What do you mean by baby stuff? You mean like all the
like
stuff babies use?
Stroller. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I love that.
So Vanessa didn't want any kids. She just wanted a baby museum.
I just wanted baby stuff. I should
museum.
open a baby museum.
You should just
I need to move to California for that though, because apparently all the museums are in California.
Yep.
All the high demand museums. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Tonya could open up her museum of all the jewelry that looks like bugs, and she could have like her grub earrings.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
She
See,
would.
look, man, screw this reselling stuff. Let's all just get some museums. I mean, I practically have a museum in here, so.
Tonya already has a butterfly museum parts of the year, right?
Yeah.
I do.
There you go.
Our chat got really quiet. Our chat's like, I don't even know.
I know.
What
I had to
they're
refresh.
talking
I was like, what's going on?
They're like, what are these women talking about? We're just not saying anything.
We lost them at vacuum museum. They all fell asleep.
They did. They fell asleep to the sound of a vacuum.
Yeah. Oh, there's questions in here. I haven't been looking at it. I thought Steve was doing the chat, but I think he went to go meet with a customer. So, oops.
Are there any questions for me?
Not that I've seen so far.
Yeah, because like I'm new and important, so they're gonna ask me questions.
Oh,
yeah.
Sharon?
Carlos said I just refreshed to make sure everybody was still here. I don't know how there's 60 people that's just like, yeah, is this over yet? Because I'm not even gonna talk anymore.
Well, we're gonna find the ET museum and the vacuum museum and take everybody live to it, and it'll be really exciting. It'll be fun for you all. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Alexa's asking if you buy from bulk. Alexia.
Oh, we haven't yet, but we plan to buy from a lot of the different ones just for you guys, so you guys can see kind of what we experience, you know, because we basically have only purchased from Via Trading, and then we do we've purchased a couple other liquidator things, but not the big ones, not liquidation.com and not bulk yet. And there's a few, but there might be. We're almost at our 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do something fun with some of the liquidators. They might get involved because, I don't know, we'll see. But so there might be some fun stuff going on with that. So we might get some.
You're going to give away a pallet?
I don't know. I mean, if somebody wants to give us one to give away, sure. But I don't know. But no, we're going to give away. They're going to work with us. We'll see. There's some stuff in the works, some exciting stuff. So we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to win a pallet.
Well, then come to join on the thing. Look for it. It's whenever we get there. I don't know how close are we now. Let me see.
Everybody go subscribe to Steve and Steph, the Resale Killers. They're so close to 1K.
Yay!
Yeah.
The sooner we get there, the sooner we'll do it too. But we're close. We were only like 30 yesterday. Okay, we only need 21 more. That's not bad.
Ooh. Well, we got 60 people in the chat, you said, right? Those
Yep,
who haven't
right.
followed.
That's right.
You need to
So-
go comment in the chat so that they can see your name really fast.
Oh, me?
Oh, yeah,
they-
yeah,
yeah, 'cause
yeah.
they
Because
can
that helps me find people,
They
too.
can just hover over your name and
You know
click
what, too? Like, you know what helps, too, is if you comment after the show.
That's a
Because
good
that's what I
idea.
did whenever I would follow people.
Oh.
Like, I go
Oh,
in
perfect.
and if they, comment, that's how I found them.
Okay, I'll do it
Oh, they
for
don't
sure.
have the hover option anymore. What's up? What's going on, YouTube?
Yvonne, did you show what you picked up this week?
I didn't do any thrifting. Remember, I've been sick and I've had family.
Oh, yeah, that's
stuff,
right.
But I'm actually, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to run up. It's senior day, so half off at the Arc and take my dad with me.
Oh.
And I'm going to raid. It's time for Halloween. I'm going to raid the Halloween racks.
Nice.
And then I've got the Colorado crew. We're going to, I'm going to post that we're going to hit the bins this
Yeah.
Saturday.
I can't wait to see what you find Saturday.
What part of
No.
Colorado do you live in, Yvonne?
I live about 40 minutes south of Denver. I live in Colorado Springs by the Air Force Academy.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've been there.
Oh, you have? Isn't it beautiful here?
Yeah, I like Colorado. Well, like I said, I'm from Kansas, so any like major shopping was 4 hours either direction. So we either went to Colorado, Wichita, Kansas, Amarillo, Texas, and I don't think there was anywhere like north that we went to. But yeah, that's.
What part of Kansas do you live in?
I'm from Garden City, Kansas. I'm from Southwest Kansas.
Oh, okay.
I'm from a very, very small town. I'm from a small town that's been on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. Like we're on a Miller Lite commercial, or we're on some beer commercial. Yeah, because it's like weird. I don't even live there anymore. I was born and raised there. Because it's like this. It's a small town, but a lot of cultures are represented there, and it's not just a commercial. It's true.
Melting pot. It's a tiny melting pot. So we're already like 2 minutes over, so we're gonna go ahead and close out today. Does anybody have anything that's going on? I know Yvonne, you have some kind of show, right? Didn't you say?
Well, I was gonna do a one-off show because I talked. If you're on Instagram, maybe you know Julie Casa Chic. She's adored on Instagram in the reselling community, and she does not like to show her face. And I talked her into hosting it's just a one-off, the Mother Hustlin' Girl Power Hour.
Ooh.
But she lives in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how's she doing?
So I have to wait until she gets, whatever. She had to evacuate.
No.
So we're going to do that one-off, and we've got a couple. She's going to co-host it with me, and I've got a couple of people that are veteran clothing sellers. I put out a call out on Facebook, and I got a couple really interesting people that have been on eBay for a long time, and they do clothing, higher end clothing. So we're going to interview a couple of people in this little one-off. But we were teasing in the chat, and I said, I'm going to start the pink room. That's kind of a good idea.
Pink room.
Every once in a while, something like that, because it's easy for the guys to kind of take over if we're not careful.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got anything special going on this week before we close out for the day?
Tomorrow, Angie and I, Treasured Vintage, are going to be doing a jewelry detective show with Dwayne Mothership Products at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
That'll be fun.
That'll be really fun to watch because Dwayne knows nothing about jewelry. He'll be just like us.
Right. And I'm pretty sure Heather's going to be there too, so it'll be fun.
Okay, good. Awesome. I want to see her. That'll be really fun.
All right. Well, everybody, Vanessa, thank you so much for joining in
for
today.
having me.
Was it not as bad as you thought? It was okay?
No, I mean everything worked out, so I'm good.
Woohoo!
I mean all the settings and stuff. I was able to get on, so that's what I was nervous about, was being able to work out the technical
stuff. It's always different when you do something new. So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming out and joining us today, listening to us babble about stuff that we resell. And we will see you guys all again next time. Bye.
Bye.